Wrestling fans around the corner, around the world. I'm Dan Marotti.
And I'm Mr. USA, Tony Atlas.
It took him a second.
Always does.
Before we get to this great full-length episode of Memories and Legends, check out some of our great friends you can help support the cause to keep more Memories and Legends coming your way.
Irresistible force meeting the immovable object.
We're friends, Andre, please.
Maybe you'll believe this, Hogan.
You will never, ever see it again.
Austin face to face with McMahon.
Nobody tells Stone Cold Steve Austin what to do or when to do it.
And that's the bottom line.
Neither of these superstars is leaving this match without a few scars.
The story will end with me becoming the Universal Champion.
I don't think I've ever seen two more evenly matched competitors in my life.
WWE's Greatest Rivalries, available online or wherever books are sold.
Wrestling fans, check out the brand new lapel pin from our friends at Crimson Mask. Inspired by Stone Cold Steve Austin and Vince McMahon, it's Bang 316. Only $8 each or 2 for $12. If you think it makes a great holiday gift, give me a hell yeah. Get yours today at crimsonmask.bigcartel.com.
Amherst. On Sunday, March 24th, WWE Live returns on the road to WrestleMania with a massive main event as Braun Strowman collides with Baron Corbin in an epic battle. Plus, anything goes when Finn Balor takes on Bobby Lashley and Drew McIntyre in a brutal triple threat match for the Intercontinental Championship. And don't miss your favorite superstars. It's WWE Live on the road to WrestleMania in Amherst, Sunday, March 24th. Tickets are available.
This is Mick Foley.
This is Harley Race.
This is Shelton Benjamin.
This is Mr. Wonderful Parlor.
This is the Monster Abyss.
And this is Daniel Bryan.
This is JBL, and you're watching the MWF.
Be there live.
Wrestling fans, welcome to a special, requested segment, Tony.
Yes, yes.
Sometimes when we have our Memories and Legends and Wrestling Insider programs, we go off topic a little bit, and the fans sometimes are interested to know what you think about what's going on in the world. On Twitter at MWF Project X, we opened up the floor to fans. You know, did they have questions for you? Many were wrestling related, but we had a few that were newsworthy, and we said, you know what? Why don't we put together a little segment? We're not going to tell Tony what the topics are before we go on the air, and you can shoot from the hip, and we'll see what the fan response is. If there's enough fan response in a positive way, maybe we can do Tony Atlas World News or something like that. All right, this, Tony, I'm sure, is a man that studies what's going on in the United States, especially here in New England. The owner of the New England Patriots, Bobby Kraft, found himself in a unique situation at an Asian massage parlor last month, and I believe charges are being pressed against him down in Florida. Your thoughts on this billionaire, Tony, going down to Florida for these $59 fellatio sessions?
It's all about the money.
$59.
Well, no, if he was broke like me, he would never do nothing. Do you know how many women us wrestlers had in our rooms and running around and all the stuff we did in our day? They would have locked me up for, I would have got 3 life sentences for
But
half.
you weren't paying for it.
Some I did.
You did, really? For walking or for intercourse?
Well, no. Back in the 70s, most of your massage parlor was like that. You could always pay for a little extra.
A little fellatio.
Like a little extra.
All right.
But see, it's what happened when you got money. Unfortunately, in this world, when you got money, people come after you for things that an ordinary person do. So I'm not going to judge that man. I think everybody should have their day in court and let the facts speak for itself. But for me to say here be trial, jury, and executioner, I think it'd be wrong for me to do and wrong for anybody else to do. The guy's a great guy. He got one of the greatest football teams in the history of the world, and he bought a great franchise. And he took the New England Patriots, where Nobody else could take it. So
well, apparently the same thing happened to the massage parlor.
Yeah, but still, you know, when you have to weigh the good with the bad, and when you do that, he's good.
Well, there's two different ways you can look at it, Tony. He's an adult. The female apparently was over the age of 18. If it was something consensual, it is what it is. But if there's sex trafficking involved, Tony, and I'm not saying that Bob Kraft knew of the sex trafficking, but that's troubling if so. It's a horrible life for these women.
Well, yeah, but he was not he was just a victim of it as much as the girl was.
Robert Kraft was a victim. Now, how was that?
Well, because first they taped him. And they put that out there, but he was not the one that owned the shop. He was not the one that brought the girls in. He was not the one that was trapping
He just
them.
wanted a little fellatio.
He was just
service.
He was just one of the victims that got caught up in a sting that was going on. But nobody looked at the people the organizer. Always look at the organizer. He didn't organize it, so he getting blamed for something that he had nothing to do with. So I count on Robert Kraft's side on this one.
Well, Tony, the New England Patriots have won 6 Super Bowls now. They've had many happy endings, and now it looks like there's a new one to add.
There's
to the
always
Patriots
something
legacy.
when you're on
That's
top.
Right. All right, Tony. Again, I'm interested to see the fan response to this. We can talk politics. We can talk sports. It doesn't have to be pro wrestling. Right now, again, Robert Kraft, he's in the news. He's in the hot seat, Tony, but you don't think the seat should be so hot?
No, because he's not the one that it's kind of like me go rob a bank and I hide the money in your house. Something happened where the police come to see your house. They find the money in your house.
Yeah.
You don't know the money in your house. He don't know they trafficking it. I mean, he wouldn't have involved himself if he knew there was something going on in illegal. He just took the perks, you know? Yeah. So all of a sudden,
$59 perk.
And all of a sudden, you go to jail for the crime I committed. They should just go out to the people that did it. Now, instead of making this guy look bad, Robert Kraft should do is set up some type of organization to help them women that had got caught up in it, help them get a new start, give them a job with your corporation, or talk to your friends and get them employed in a different light. He should use his influence to
turn it into a positive.
But to crucify him, only thing they want, the lawyer's going to get a lot of money out of it, and that's about it. The ambulance chasers are going to benefit. The girls not going to benefit. They probably import them. So they going to get shipped wherever the hell they come from. The guy, he may get some time out of it, but they don't even mention the owner of the shop. Everything is about Robert Kraft.
All right, Tony. Well,
that's what I'm saying. They're ignoring the perpetrators.
Before we go, do you think the Bobby Kraft sex tapes are going to leak like Hulk Hogan's unfortunate tape did? Do you think it will?
I don't think what they did with Hogan was right either. Hogan faced it reverse racism. I don't care how bad a word is. Anytime you tell black people it's okay for you to use the N-word, then you turn to white people and say, you can't use it. Well, wait a minute now. That's like telling a black person, you can't sit at the counter and have yourself a soda pop and then turn around and tell the white person, you could sit there and have a soda pop. What is the difference between they stop me from going to a restaurant or when they sanction what white people say and not sanction what black people say? If the word is bad, a black person should get in the same trouble for saying it and to be accused of the same. You know, when two people do something, it's unfair no matter what it is. No matter if it's a word or robbing a bank or
fellatio
having sex
in this case,
or what in the case of Robert Kraft, they're like he's the only guy that went in this place. Come on now.
He's not the only
one.
He's
the only one?
But my question,
They
Tony,
only have one customer?
Tony, I hear the music playing. We're running out of time. Do you think the sex tapes will leak?
It shouldn't.
Do you think they will?
It's hard to say.
All right. Well,
it's hard to say, but I hope not.
All right. Well,
it wouldn't be fair to him. I don't think that's fair.
Hopefully, Robert Kraft will at least have his privacy for his $59 special. For Tony Atlas, I'm Dan Marotti. Look for more of these special videos in the future. Throughout the month of March, every Monday, we're going to have Wrestling Insider episodes with Tony Atlas. And the big one, Fast Lane Sunday, March the 10th. We're going to go behind the scenes of the 2006 WWE Hall of Fame, the year that Tony Atlas was enshrined. You and yours be well.
They're ready.
ready to take their rightful place amongst the literary greats. Who, you ask?
The New Day!
That's who. It's the Book of Booty. Shake it, love it, never be it. It's the feel-good story of the rise of the New Day. Loaded with games, trivia, coloring pages, and so much more. The Book of Booty. Shake it, love it, never be it. Available now online or wherever books are sold.